Hello. Okay, back again. Only got like maybe half an hour here, so this one's gonna be a little bit of a short one. But yeah, last time I was getting absolutely rocked here. What can you do? Can you give this guy by chance? Nah. Actually, girl by the looks of it. Name is apparently Anus. Anyhow, let's probably get Pikeman back up. I'm gonna need his pikey goodness in a little bit. I hope he can survive. No, he can't. Neato. Well, nice to have you back among the living for a few seconds. Probably... No, I can't... No, I got rid of Mighty Strike. The thing was, it was kind of situational. For her, more likely than not, I wasn't going to end up using it. Because typically I want to use her points for other things. But oh well. So I'll speed this up. Again, because of the limited time. Right, well, I was going to have you heal the Pikeman, but you know what? For now, why don't you go heal up Johan? Johannes. Just Johan. Not sure losing a life. Maybe inevitable. Get an innervate going. I almost completely forgot about that for a second. As mentally, I'm still kind of seeing it as useless. Kind of that whole base game thing of like, okay, it's only going to hit one tile. There's like 5 people paralyzed. What the hell is that going to do? Might as well just try to struggle it out. AoE's the way to go. Okay, you're going to get countered. Thanks for all those extra points. Pushed. Yeah, just leave that as it is. Seems like crippling this one is still a pretty easy and doable goal. Pretty sure eventually that archer will end up getting a turn faster than the healer will be able to go. At which point some different stuff will happen, but until then I'm just going to keep repeating that set of orders over and over. You get hit by lightning. That was fun. Burden. You know, there's a small chance. There's not a point. You know what? You just hang out. Perfect. And now it's probably the time to... Do I really want to bring him back? Now it's probably the time to bring him back. See if we can get a pikeman in the mix again. Probably just end up getting more of these stones, unless version 86 comes out. Probably just get more of them during grinding, because that's one of the reasons that, Tynemouth is my favorite grinding spot. Because you always have that option just kind of sitting there, like, well, you might end up getting a bunch more stones. Isn't it amazing? You guys could have gotten 2 potential kills, and then you didn't. Alright, Sherry, I'm not too worried about. She's just gonna do her thing. Which is mostly just get shot in the face and die, but I would like to have Johan back in the mix. Pretty sure there wasn't a whole lot I could do to save Sherry. Quickly to you. They've got 1 heal coming up. You're trapped. Wait, no. For some reason I thought that was Sanguine. No, you go back. I took Sanguine off of her because it really wasn't providing much of a benefit. Now, I believe I mentioned earlier, the whole deal with just never keeping Sanguine anymore. And I want this fight to end. so I'm gonna go ahead and waste my last stone here. Yeah, that'll probably lead to some casualties. I'm fine with that. Yeah, the whole reason I don't keep Sanguine around anymore, it doesn't feel like it's worth it. Like, it seriously just feels like it adds maybe 20-30 damage one time, and that's it. Like, for the 80-point cost and huge recovery time, I don't know. Feels like they could be spent on a lot of other things. Potentially a kill move or something like that. Here's something good. You just have Ruination. You can go here, though, and Ruinate him. There we go. Hopefully that's enough to finish. Yep. Alright, then we're just gonna see how far we can get into the castle fight. So glad I wasted that last stone. Okay. Now, can you grab something better? Scourge? Yes. Gorge is Gorge. You don't evade much anyway. Have you taken it up? You already have pretty decent parry, so I might as well go for that, and I don't think I have any bands left over. Who doesn't need a band here? You know what? It doesn't affect her. Yeah. That's what I want to do here. Drop save, do the thing. I think I want to have the same party here. There's going to be some extra dialogue for the people I have in here. Yeah, this is what I'm going to stick with. Well, no. Oh no, they're going to have a bunch of casters up there, so it doesn't make sense. I was thinking whether or not to bring Ivan. Yeah, maybe instead of Al, actually. That'll do. I got that health. Yeah, that figures. Maybe. Kind of feels like with Tartaros' whole story there. Just always trying to make the most out of a bad situation. Like, from the very start of the whole thing, he just like gets screwed and screwed and screwed and screwed and screwed, then finally comes back, it's like, everything's all super corrupt and stuff. Also, you're kind of being sent back as a traitor. That's a point. Got a point. And that's where you're wrong, because you're gonna charge ahead of all your guys and then die. And we'll see if he does that. You know what? It'll be interesting if he actually sends his soldiers first. Because this fight, if he only made... Like, if he actually just set up a wall... I hope this is eventually something that can be... I don't really see how it can be modded in, but eventually there's a way to change, like, the AI tactics. So, like, let's say if they set up a wall of, you know, their knights right there, kept some soldier equivalents behind them, Kept using Vigorous over and over to the point where they become nearly unhittable, so you'd probably need some mages to break through. Kept their archers lined up over here, just repeatedly kept taking shots. Kept their casters up here, just doing AoE stuff all over the place. I mean, it would be a friggin' kill zone. But they are not quite that inventive. Which is a shame. It would be really cool to see that. See what happened. Yeah, he's just gonna charge ahead. The others are gonna just sort of hang out. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna have my healers and casters hang out in this little nook. They should be relatively protected from ranged fire. At least until the archers get close. Have the frontliners run up front, especially Ozma. And have Ozma at the very front. Hopefully eventually have her do that whole mass demon rose thing, if it's possible. Alright. Unfortunately, I think for this part I'm only going to have time for the setup. Ideally what I want is to have Ivan up on that wall on the left side. Probably knock that archer off, because he always likes to hang out on the ledge. You here getting ready for a preempt. Preempting for a preempt. Okay, you're gonna stop anyone that gets close. Yeah, thankfully I don't have anyone that's terribly weak to arrows right now, at least no one that's in range. Oh, by the way, I have an Ozma. I mentioned this before, but we're gonna have an Ozma as a Swordmaster. It's disgustingly good. Unfortunately, they can't use a lot of their abilities, but I just gave her two one-handed swords and let her go at it. Ridiculous. That's the only way to describe it. Yeah, that's good. We like to say that they're using the vigorous attack finally. He's not doing so well. Okay. Right. Alright, well, anyway, that's really about it for the time that I had for this, so, yeah, gonna be back for the rest of the castle fight in a little bit. Yep.